Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Oscar here again, and today we're back again with another video. Today we're going to do a little kind of different video. I keep saying different videos, but it's a little different than usual. But today we're going to be talking about the Travelodge quote-unquote dig chips that are out there. Now, I decided to find, I think it was this morning or yesterday evening, I found some more information about the place. I knew that it was from Carson City. Didn't really know too much about the chips, and that's kind of the main thing I was after was, are the chips actually dig chips? Because they're not anything like the Sands dig chips or the Pioneer Laughlin dig chips. So from what the ones that I've seen, like there's I think there's one on eBay right now. It's like 2 racks of 5s. It's like 80 or so 25s and a barrel of 100. So I was thinking, are these actually dig chips or what are they? But we'll go ahead and talk about that. So, but before we get into that, I just wanted to show you guys, if any of you guys collect chips, I just got some goodies, some old California card room goodies from, I believe it's the 60s and 70s, so that's pretty cool. But let's get right into it. So I found an article on NevadaAppeal.com called "Unearthed Chips Are Rich in History." It was written by let's see if I can find F.T. Norton. So there's a picture that shows Jim Grant or Resident Roger Bow. The picture of Roger Bow, I think that's how you say it last time. I hope I didn't butcher it, but he's basically holding two handfuls of chips, and in the 2 handfuls you can see 5s, a few 25s, and then a couple 100s. So the Travelodge, let's see exactly where the Travelodge was located. So like again, the Travelodge we're talking about is the Travelodge that was in Carson City at 900 South Carson Street from 1978 until 1979. Now the thing is, if you go on like Chip Guide or you are reading like the chip rack or anything, if you're trying to find some information on these chips, you're mainly, I believe you're mainly going to be seeing the dig chips, quote unquote, what they call the dig chips. So I was trying to, like I said, trying to find some more information on if these are really considered dig chips, because they weren't technically put in cement, they were put in sand. And the thing is, they were, so if I'm understanding this correctly, the article says that the Travelodge Casino chips were buried in a pile of sand that was excavated from the Ormsby House property last week. Now this article was written in 2011, and the Ormsby House closed in 2000. But if I'm understanding, and I got some information from somebody else, that the reason they were in the sand is because they were behind an AM/PM. Being that AM/PM is like a gas station convenience store, the reason there was sand is because there was a tanker or the storage place for the fuel, and you don't want to do that like type of thing in like a cement parking lot, which usually casino foundations are made of. They're made of concrete, which like the San H&O chips and the Pioneer Laughlin chips, they're always stuck in cement, or the concrete pieces. Now, considering that the chips have been in sand, it hasn't affected them as much, like discoloration-wise, and having cement pieces on them, and all kinds of crazy effects that I've seen on Sands chips and Pioneer Laughlin chips. But, like in this picture, I'll put the picture on the screen too. In the picture, you can see the chips look just fine. They might have a little bit yellow or too much yellow on the inlay, but that's probably how they might be. But I've never seen like an actual mint one in person, so that's another reason. I don't know about that. But considering the chips look brand new, and there is just a little bit of like sand or dust or whatever on them. Now, there's another thing. When this guy was digging through the sand, or there was also another person that came and dug through the sand with this guy, this individual collected 20 hundreds, 80 of the 5s, and 40 of the 25s. So obviously they were used for a little bit if they were used, and they were just tossed into the foundation. Considering the place was only open for a year, And in a year's time, chips really don't get used too often. And I mean, nowadays it might be a different thing. I saw one of my buddies went to Circa the other week or some time when it was, and the 25s look pretty used, or at least rounded edges so far. And it's only been open for 3 months, which is crazy. But going back to the Travelodge things, there's a sentence in this article that says in 2009, a red $5 chip sold for $800. The 25 and 100 chips weren't even listed in the book, and that's because nobody had any of them. With this new find, the market is saturated with the chips. Johnson estimated that 20,000 chips were in the Ormsby pile. I gotta feel bad. If you were the person that bought the chip in 2009 for $800 and then all of a sudden they came out in quantity because they were found in the dig, that's gotta suck. But considering, I mean, they're not worth too much. I'd say probably if you're buying individuals, you might be looking at maybe, I don't know, 10 to 15, 20, $30. But there's, I'll also post this picture on the screen too. Currently on eBay, that's the 21st of January. If you go on eBay and you type in Travelodge, there is, if you go on eBay, type in Travelodge Casino chip, there is a rare collection of Carson City Travelodge Casino playing chips, set 2 of 2. So now this is the second set. The first set was posted on Christmas, if I believe I'm correct. I took a screenshot on my phone because I put it on my watch list. I was going to go back and check it out, but before I got time to, it was already gone. So like I said, there's 2 racks, or a little bit more than 2 racks of 5s, 80 or so, a little bit more than 80 of the 25s, and then a barrel of 100s. And recently, I can't remember who it was, but there was some person on PCF. If I believe they're right, they bought the first set. Not sure how much they paid for it, or if it was done for like a deal or something like that, but from what I saw, the pictures that they posted, cleaned the chips, oiled them, and they're starting to look brand new. So it's hard to say that these chips are actually considered dig chips because they were just put in sand. I guess you could say that they're dig chips because you have to dig through a foundation or sand of another property to get to them, which I'll consider dig chips, but not sure how most other people would consider dig chips, but I'll definitely consider them dig chips in my eyes. Kind of want to get your guys' input on the Travelodge. I'm going to try and do a little bit more research if I can find anything about the Travelodge itself, what kind of tables they had, what kind of atmosphere it was, but this is like a start for this. So definitely know it was in Carson City, Nevada, definitely sure. They only had 5s, 25s, 100s. I believe it was like a franchise piece of the Travelodge Casino franchises, if I'm correct. Maybe I'm not. And they had dig chips and chips that weren't found in the dig. So let me get your guys' idea on this. If you guys have any more information on this or anything that would be worth sharing to others, please let us know. Put it down in the comments. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like. If you're new here, please subscribe. You'll get more kind of videos of me posting about this, collector chips, my life, cars, whatever I'm interested in, basically. So hope you guys enjoyed again, and it's been Oscar, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me. Ain't nobody like me.